Hi friends, Miss Carteropoli here. Today I have a story and a super fun art project to do with you. Okay, let's get started. The book is called Over and Under the Pond by Kate Messner, and it was illustrated by Christopher Silas Neal. The water's a mirror reflecting the sky. Sun shines in clouds, then a shadow below. What's down there, I ask. Under the pond, Mom says. Under the pond is a whole hidden world of minnows and crayfish, turtles and bullfrogs. We're paddling over them now. Over the pond, we skim past tall rushes. Whirling beetles loop and twirl, skaters on a warm summer surface. Under the pond, minnows dart through waving forests of grass, while a brook trout lurks, ready to lunge. Do you see them up in the boat up here? Over the pond, we lift and dip and pull past a row of painted turtles on a waterlogged tree. 1, 2, 3. They slip off and away, splash, gurgle, sploosh, under the pond. Over the pond, cattails rustle and shush in the wind. Listen close, click-clary. Red-winged blackbirds race by. One has grass for her nest. Under the pond, a caddisfly larva builds a home of her own, a secret shelter of pebbles and sand. Over the pond, the shadows of trees lean out from the shore. We coast under a long hanging branch. A moose looks up with a mouthful of water lilies. We've interrupted his lunch. Friends, at the end of me reading this book, I'm going to show you how to make your very own water lilies. Under the pond, beavers dive deep. They pump with powerful tails and rise to the surface with delectable roots from the mud. Over the pond, the wind gives us a push and stirs the light dappled leaves on shore. There, on a branch, a new goldfinch teeters, finally ready to fly. Under the pond, tadpoles are changing, learning to hop. They're losing tails, growing legs, growing up. Over the pond, there at the shore, tall and silent and still, a great blue heron stares down into the deep. It tenses, takes one long-legged step, and strikes. It catches a wiggling quicksilver minnow from where it was hiding under the pond. Over the pond we drift, heads tipped up to the sun. A woodpecker clings to a teetering pine, digging for ants. Under the pond, an otter claws for freshwater mussels. Over the pond, a sleepy dragonfly lands for a rest. His spindly legs tickle my knee. Under the pond, dragonfly larvae watch what swims by. They catch minnows in monster-fast jaws. Over the pond, the shadows stretch. Ospreys circle on quiet wings. Raccoons and mink stalk the shoreline for supper. Under the pond, with a flip of a tail, a crayfish disappears in the dark. Over the pond, we head for home. We glide, swish, bump, right up onto shore. As a far-off loon calls goodnight. The sky turns from sunset to dusk to dark. Night settles over the pond. The prowling catfish and drowsy turtles, the scuttling crayfish, and tadpoles turn frogs, wading herons and stalking raccoons, and the hidden world under the pond. The end. I hope you guys enjoyed that book and learned a lot about all the different animals that live over and under a pond. All right, let's get started on our draw with me about water lilies. Okay, so now we are going to draw a scene from the book. So I have a really big word I'm going to teach you today, but it's called ecosystem. An ecosystem is where animals live, so it's like their home. Can you try that word with me? Ecosystem. Nice job. So part of the ecosystem in the book, over and under, is the pond with lily pads on top. So I'm going to show you how to draw the lily pads. So the materials you'll need to make this piece of art is some crowns, some paint and a paintbrush, and a bowl of water. So be sure to get your parents or a grown-up's help when you're doing this project. So first, we're gonna get started using our paint. We're gonna use blue. So dip your paintbrush in some water and then get some blue paint. We are going to cover our piece of paper completely with the blue paint. All right, friends, now that you have your blue all over your sheet using your paint, you can go back and add your lily pads. I already started to add a couple already. So to do that, you will need a green crown and a purple crown. What shape are these lily pads? Can you take a guess? Here, I'll give you the book as a hint. They kind of look like circles to me. So let's use our green crown and draw green circles all over our page. It's okay if it's not a perfect circle because lily pads aren't all the same either. So once you've drawn enough circles, you can go back with your purple crown and add the flowers on top. Not all lily pads have flowers, but Miss Carteropoli loves flowers, so I'm gonna add flowers on probably all of mine. So keep going until you fill up your page with as many lily pads and flowers as you'd like. I hope you guys enjoyed the book and the craft today, and I'll see you all soon. Bye.